Hello everybody, thank you for joining me. This is Game God Fluent bringing you episode 36 of Wizardry, Labyrinth of Lost Souls. Alright, I just woke up and I couldn't wait to get into things here, so I want to continue. Alright, we got an ancient scroll last episode, and now we have to turn that into, who did we have to turn that into? To Buzz. Good job finding the scroll. Still, just looking at that thing gives me the creeps. You'd probably be cursed just from touching it. Anyway, I'll get it to the client, so don't worry. This is the 50,000 gold you were promised. Be sure to count it and confirm it's all there. Receive 50,000 gold. I'll have more work for you soon. Okay, what if we chat with Buzz? You've become very well known around here. I'm proud to have been one of the few that knew you when you were just starting out. But be careful that your fame doesn't attract the wrong sort of attention. You never know when someone else will try to take you down just to be the one who beat you. Ha! I kid. Take care and I'll see you again soon. Quest board? Ooh. New quests. Lost and found. Client Sister Samantha. I'm searching for an item that I have lost. Since the information is confidential, I'll explain more at the temple. Apologies for the inconvenience, but please inquire directly. Sounds like there's been some trouble in the temple's library. Though that's just a rumor I've heard. You should speak to Sister Samantha at the temple. You can ask her directly for the details. Excuse me. Excuse me again. I just drank some coffee. Sister Samantha. Thank you for coming. One of our texts was taken from the temple under false pretenses. I would like you to recover it. In this temple, we have a number of pagan scriptures kept safe for the records. A few days ago, a charlatan posing as a scholar entered our temple and absconded with one of the pagan texts. The monk who pursued the thief as he escaped tracked him to the entrance of Shiin's dungeon. Our monks are simple scholars and not fit for combat, so we need the help of adventurers. The thieves were working together with a demon known as a succubus. I understand how difficult and dangerous this request is, so your help is greatly appreciated. What? Have there been any developments? The monk who was responsible for the stolen scroll has sequestered himself in shame. I understand it must be a difficult task. I appreciate your assistance. You have visited our temple often as of late. I am sure Avril will bless your diligence and light your path. I also endeavor to be a good disciple. It didn't actually tell me where. Lost and found. Sister Samantha. Find the Bilsal script in Shiin's dungeon and present it to Sister Samantha at the temple. Oh. Stranded in the dungeon. Client Klaus. Please assist in saving one of the royal family from Shiin's dungeon. Looking for adventurers to organize a search party. Please inquire for more information at the palace. This job is a tough one. We're not sure if he went insane or was simply drunk, but one of the local nobility, the king's cousin, seems to have wandered off into the labyrinth. We might be worrying for nothing, but not a single one of the Duke's entourage have any combat experience. Given how deadly the dungeon can be to amateurs, I'm afraid this might end up a search for their corpses. Regardless, if you're interested, Grand Chamberlain Klaus at the palace should have more details for you. Well, the palace is much obliged for your assistance. Thank you. The day before yesterday, His Majesty's cousin, the Duke, was enjoying some drinks with friends from the Academy, and in a drunken haze entered Shiin's dungeon. Yesterday, one of his foolish friends who entered with him came to the palace in a state of terror. He reported that the Duke had been attacked by a monster from the Labyrinth and was trapped within Shiin's dungeon. It was the duty of the Duke's entourage to protect him, even at the cost of their lives, but as they are missing as well, there is a need for action. Therefore, as reluctant as I am to involve outsiders in this matter, I implore you to organize a team to rescue the Duke. It is very unlikely that he has survived the encounter, but the clergy at the temple have the power of resurrection. I understand it is a difficult request, but I'd appreciate your aid with this task. Well, where is he? Regarding the search for His Majesty's cousin, have you anything to report? His Majesty does not show it outwardly, but he is deeply troubled by these events. I urge you to find these bodies with haste. Also, according to his peers at the Academy, the Duke and his entourage retreated to a small room somewhere on the 4th floor of Shiin's dungeon. I hope that this information will help in your search for the lost nobles. Good luck and Godspeed. That does help a lot. Alright, so 4th floor, Shiin's dungeon. A small room. Yeah, that should be pretty easy to figure out. Not battle history. Bestiary. Gas Dragon. We fought it at like level 9. What happens when it goes to level 18? Formidable defense. The huge bloated body of this creature at first glance appears to be due to grotesque obesity. More than half of the creature's huge form is churning gases, which it vomits relentlessly upon its prey. The fast-acting poison gas has a low lethality rate, but significantly weakens those who breathe it in, leaving adventurers helpless to defend against its teeth and claws. Interesting, we've almost seen all the spirits. Fire Drake. Pretty weak actually. A fire spirit that has taken the form of an ancient monster from time immemorial. Although Ifrit and many of the other fire spirits take human forms with appropriate intelligence, these creatures embrace the primal instincts of their form and through it have gained a superior combat prowess. I wish I knew where I could find the succubus. Alright, are we ready to go or what? No, we're not actually. Alright, we've got some decisions to make here. Circlet. Circlet. That hat plus 7 is pretty sweet, so. Alright, everyone wearing the circlet that should be is already wearing it, so we can sell this one. Sell the gauntlet. Sell the breastplate. Sell the iron shield plus 1. Sell the breastplate. I guess sell the ice wand. We have one stashed. Sell the glove. Sell the leather vest. Sell the secret ring. Dagger plus 3, I guess we'll stash. I don't know why. We're pretty much past daggers plus 3, but we have a dagger plus 2 somewhere in here. Or I thought we did. Dagger plus 4. Then just sell the dagger plus 3. Let's see what Iron Hand has to say. I see your skills are steadily increasing. Suppose I should keep an eye on my inventory. Never know when things might start going missing. Keep delving deeper into the dungeon and bringing back as much treasure as you can find. I'll pay a good price for your spoils. Let's chat with members of the inn. Welcome back, and thank you for your continued patronage. I had a question if you had a moment. What was the most frightening thing in the dungeon? I hear this... Oh. I've heard that. Chat with Maria. Welcome back. I've been hearing your name quite a bit around the city as of late. I'm honored that celebrities such as yourselves would stay at a tiny inn like mine. Aren't there more quests, though? Oh, level 4 of the Shiin's dungeon. Let's go. And it even tells us in a small room. On level 4, but the other one doesn't tell us anything. Something about a succubus. Do I go to the level where the succubus is, or is it on the first level? Because they just ran into the dungeon and, you know, it wouldn't be down further. Alright, let's light a smoke for our exploration here. A small room. Plenty of small rooms. We're going to be using some free warps here. I think this is a small room. Level 10. Nothing there. This is a small room. That's a small room too. It just has a teleporter. Alright, let's look for more small rooms. Could be anywhere. Let's check this room. In the darkness, countless black shadows writhe about and appear to be gathering around the corpses. Expensive jewelry is scattered by the bodies. These cadavers appear to be the lost nobles. The shades flocking to the bodies suddenly notice you and turn to attack. Acts with Nemesis. Wow. You defeated the creatures surrounding the corpses. Carefully, you recover the remains of the dead nobles. You should report back to the palace. Alright, who has the most piety? Laurel has 18 in piety. Holly has 21. So we'll leave this up to Holly. Nice. Alright, let's emergency exit out of here. That was simple enough. I think that was at the palace. Were you able to recover the bodies? Your work is much appreciated. As a matter of course, resurrection will be handled by the palace. Please accept this as thanks and for your inconvenience. Receive 10,000 gold as a reward. We would also be most grateful if you would cease any further investigation into these events. Good day. Welcome. It is a pleasure to see you in good spirits. News of your fame has also reached the palace. By all means, continue your work as a model adventurer for our kingdom. If you have something to discuss, I'll be happy to answer you to the best of my abilities. There is a sign freshly driven into the ground of the square, branded with the royal emblem. It reads, Adventurers wanted to rescue the lost king, abducted and taken into Shiin's dungeon. For more information, require the guild. Excuse me. A crowd is gathered around the sign, gossiping. King Diamant V has been taken by a witch and is being held in that old dungeon, they say. His Majesty, Diamant V, has been missing for a long time. Now they know he's in Shiin's dungeon. You wonder how they found out. And it says to ask for details at the guild. Let's look to trade. Attention all adventurers in the kingdom. We are organizing an investigation into the whereabouts of King Diamant V. Inquire at the palace audience chambers. This is the best assignment I've seen yet. Have you heard the rumors about the late king's disappearance? It's all over the streets lately in Atox. The palace has another job waiting for you concerning all that. You should head over there as soon as you can. Knowing you may be even able to find him. Welcome to the Royal Palace. You are adventurers interested in assisting in the search for His Majesty, the Lost King, are you not? I am Grand Chamberlain Klaus, pleased to make your acquaintance. His Majesty is gathering adventurers to rescue or return the body of his father, the late king. You have been granted an audience to this end. Please make yourselves presentable and I will escort you to the throne room. You are led deep within the confines of the castle to the audience chamber, where upon a grand throne sits a young, steely-eyed nobleman. Seekers of the land, you are in the presence of His Majesty. So you are the brave adventurers tasked with finding my father. Your assistance is appreciated. Now, I would like to tell you what I can about my father at the time of his disappearance. Perhaps it may aid in your search. He did not say what his intentions were upon embarking, but he went to Shiin's residence on the day of his disappearance. My father saw Shiin as a daughter. Though she was an exiled princess under his protection, he treated her as if she were his own flesh and blood. For this reason, I find it difficult to believe the rumors that Shiin kidnapped my father or had any ill intentions. Your Majesty, perhaps they should be given information about the mansion itself? I suppose so. The mansion in which Shiin resided was an old building, previously home to a house of traitorous nobles. When the labyrinth beneath it was discovered, many said Shiin was its creator, but such a vast dungeon would be impossible to dig in the few years she lived there. It is my sincerest hope that you will be able to safely return my father and unravel this mystery. Godspeed. If you have any further business with His Majesty, I will be your direct liaison. It seems that the rumors about Lady Shiin are being spread throughout the city. Perhaps you'll be able to learn more about her disappearance or His Majesty by investigating the rumors among the townsfolk. Thank you, and good luck. You wish to know more about the late king? Klaus appears to think for a moment before he opens his mouth. I'm not sure if this will assist you in your search, but His Majesty was deeply involved in the research of some very powerful magics. He reportedly frequently ventured into Shiin's dungeon. Assuming his trips into the Labyrinth were to investigate traces of magic within, perhaps something can be found there that will lead to his whereabouts. I have investigated the upper level of Shiin's dungeon myself, but was unable to find anything of note. I would hazard a guess that there may be clues somewhere deeper within the dungeon, perhaps in the mid-levels. Okay, mid-levels. We're going to have to explore the mid-levels again. You're looking for rumors about Lady Shiin. Just between you and me? Buzz pauses and looks about briefly, then leans in and speaks in an uncharacteristically quiet voice. Lady Shiin was, well, she had feelings for the late king, but he wasn't having any of it, and he refused her advances. Plus, you've heard that Shiin was exiled from her country as a witch, right? So after the king turned her down, the story goes that she kidnapped him and escaped into the dungeon under her mansion. Not that there's any proof. Regarding Lady Shiin, were you aware that she came to our kingdom from another continent? Lady Shiin was a practitioner of an ancient magic from her homeland of Amazur. His Majesty, the late king, thought to make use of her power in order to protect the kingdom. That is the only rumor I'm aware of, however. Oops. You're looking for gossip about Lady Shiin? Let's see. Supposedly, Shiin fell in love with His Majesty. That's what I've heard, anyway. Lamenting her unrequited love for the king, she became unstable and single-minded. Shiin took an amulet, a national treasure, as ransom and attempted to make the king her own. Though I have no idea if there really exists such an amulet. Rumors about Lady Shiin? Well, I overheard some of my customers talking. Maria lowers her voice and looks around carefully before continuing. I heard that Shiin had some special motive for bringing the king down into the labyrinth. It's only a rumor, but, well, maybe she knew of some danger and took His Majesty down into the labyrinth to protect him. Of course, that's just what I heard. Alright, will it stay the same? Alright, let's just make sure everybody's dialogue is still the same. Ah, you mean the dungeon beneath Shiin's mansion? Shiin's dungeon? I will tell you what I can. When my father and Shiin disappeared, her mansion was investigated thoroughly, unearthing a passage leading into that ancient labyrinth. At first, there was speculation that Shiin herself created it, but further exploration and research taught us that it is actually hundreds of years old. Isn't that right? Yes, Your Majesty. The more paranoid nobility say Shiin summoned it in order to invade or curse the kingdom of Diamant, though that nonsense has been disproven. My scholars have settled on the theory that it was created in a previous era by some powerful mage. The dungeon runs deep below ground, and we have yet to find out how many levels it truly has. The mapping is an ongoing process. That is as much as I know. How goes the search for His Majesty the late king? Not so well at the moment, eh? It is quite a difficult task, perhaps even for you, but please keep up your search, we implore you. You want to know about Lady Shiin? Originally, Lady Shiin came to us as an exiled princess from another country. The late king granted her asylum so that she might assist the kingdom with her knowledge of powerful magics. However, His Majesty took a liking to Lady Shiin and came to regard her as a daughter. His son, the heir apparent, Diamant VI, also revered her as a sister. There are rumors among the townsfolk that Lady Shiin kidnapped the late king, but that is very hard to believe. You hear the sound of a carriage coming from behind. The wheels grind to a halt beside you. It is a luxurious horse-drawn coach. The door opens and a man steps out. You recognize the man from among the nobles you saw in the court previously. Let's see. You are the ones, I believe. At His Majesty's behest, I have joined the investigation for the lost king. I am Gregor, a minister of the royal court. You would do well to remember that. I will offer my assistance if you have anything of need. Now I have come to bestow upon you the knowledge that I have gathered to help you in your quest to find His Majesty the lost king. Lady Shiin carried a petty and childish grudge against the king. It seems His Majesty was not interested in the lady out of respect for his wife, the late queen. Shiin is suspected of kidnapping the king and bringing him to the Labyrinth to seduce him. She was also very fond of the amulet that His Majesty wore. The amulet is a charm which protects the country, and without it, the heir apparent, Diamant VI, cannot be crowned king officially. The witch most likely thought that by taking the amulet as a ransom, His Majesty would submit to her. What a pitiful creature. And so it is your quest to search for His Majesty the Lost King and return him or his amulet to the royal family. You must search for him well. Now, you must excuse me as I'm a very busy man. Farewell. His tirade complete, Minister Gregor returns to his coach and is taken back to the palace as quickly as he had arrived. Let's go to the inn and rest. Getting pretty interesting. I don't know exactly where to go. The mid-levels of Shiin's dungeon, I suppose. Huh. Oh, there's unexplored area on this map. That is most interesting. Oh, it leads to a teleporter, which takes us right here. That's pretty nifty. The mid-levels would be B4. I think. Let's check Shiin mid. 4 to 6, okay. Alright, so let's get to exploring, I suppose. First step should be going where the steps down were. Where could it be now? Enemy suddenly attacks. Fight the rock, which is now level 16. I just kind of spilled water on myself. Stole 3,400 gold. My goodness. Sammy gained a level, lost strength, HP raised by 15. A wooden chest with poison needle. Let me clean myself up a bit here. Trap was successfully disarmed. Got a tool. Oh, and a weird thing. Feather cap. And a tonic. Save. I guess we're just exploring the dungeon. In hopes of finding anything. Seems the enemies are a bit tougher. Perhaps. Maybe not. Cool. Laurel gained a level, lost strength, lost piety, learned a new spell, HP by 22. That piety is causing me a bit of concern. Iron chest, desperate strike. Two pairs of shoes. Shoes plus 3. Shoes plus 5. Alright. Samuel can certainly use a lot of people can use them. Let's give the shoes plus 5 to Sarah. And let's give the shoes plus 3 to Samuel. So a good find. Alright, let's check these rooms. Oh. All that to kick. And a strange armor received, which is a black robe. Uncursed black robe. Ninjas can use it too. Interesting. Let's go ahead and give that to Samuel. Equip that. Now he's very nice off with that black robe. So already we're finding upgrades in this floor. Okay, here's a... Wait a minute, I have an idea. Come through here. Come through here, and now... There's rooms here. Man, we could totally go evil here and get that ninja taken care of. Spells have been sealed. Alright, let's go in this room. Man, this mic, I'm sorry for bumping it, but I keep spilling water on myself trying to drink around this mic that's sticking like right in my face. Let me suddenly attacks. Okay, nothing in there. What about this little room? This little room? Oh, we can go evil so easily. Okay, let's use free warp to go oof. Let's try this room here. Might not even be a room, it might be just walking along the path. So let's check, the path here. In the dark, you catch a glimpse of a distant figure. Looking closely, you can make out the form of a truly beautiful woman. She appears translucent as though a ghost. Maybe it is the trapped memory of Lady Shiin, cursed to wander the halls of her tomb. Her face remains clouded with a disconsolate look. Her voice is soft, almost a whisper. I may have been spoiled by His Majesty, so in turn I devoted everything to pleasing him. If I had not been so obsessed, perhaps my crime would not have happened. And His Majesty... Please return, His Majesty. The woman, perhaps startled by the sound of your voice, raises her face quickly to look at you. Her eyes flood with palpable terror, and she shakes her head in refusal. My happiness, my dreams come to form. My happiness, you have come to take it away. Continuing to mumble quietly to herself, the apparition of Lady Shiin vanishes. Oh my. So that would tell me head down to the next floor. Huh. Let's travel to B5F. I think it's pretty cool exploring these dungeons again. Just a cool little touch. Like we've been here, but now there's new reason to be here. And this stuff is pretty on our level mostly. Well, we're higher now. Wow, tough dragonlings. Followed by a despair. Maxim gained a level, lost intelligence, learned a new spell, HP raised by 24. Alright, so... let's try this. Since that worked... like she was on the path to the next dungeon, essentially. Let's do the same thing here. Oh. Huh. Nope, nothing. Wow, Dark Crusaders do have a lot of HP. Jin's not so much. Let's check this room. I should have said you are not to blame. To Lady Shiin. Alright, let's try going this way. Coming down. What about this little room? Samuel gained a level, received Piety Vitality, HP by 12. At least we get a nice backstab here and 3,700 gold. She's got to be around here somewhere. Oh, I see. I'm back here. Wow, cowering in fear with 3 ninjas. Interessant. Let's come in here. Anti-spell zone. Nothing in this room. What? Strange. Could it be reagents? That'd be nice. We're getting close to that. Oh, unable to toolkit. Save. I guess we're gonna have to call it an episode pretty much. Pretty soon here. Sammy noticed something. Yeah, that's not gonna help us. I have an idea. Might as well. Some armor. A robe. Yeah, I do have an idea. Let's see if it means anything. Nothing? No. Ugh. Yeah, you focus this time. Ah, ninja fled. Okay. The level 14 Hayate has spoken. Stole 5,000 gold. Defeated Hayate. Yeah, forgot about the Hayate. Here we are. Alright, I'm gonna have to call the search off here, I think. We've been playing for 53 minutes. Next time we continue exploring B5F. And hoping to find something. We'll see. Yeah, I don't know. This is gonna be one heck of a search. Alright, much love, peace, and joy to you guys. Hope you're enjoying. I will see you next time, hopefully, and so long. Take care.